Today we're going to be swapping out bank 2 sensor 1 on my 2011 Toyota Tacoma, which you can see right here. As you can see, this is on the 4-liter V6. The 4-cylinder models are only going to have one bank. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this is probably a 3. Very, very easy. This side, the driver's side, is a little bit more complicated. Passenger side, if you come over here, you can see it's right there. And there's a lot more room here to reach around behind the engine. That's the biggest pain of doing the driver's side. These are all the tools I needed to complete the job. This is the Powerbuilt oxygen sensor socket set. I got this from my Advanced Auto. You can just rent it. And right here, I've got the specific one that I like to use. This is just a little stubby one. Stick it right on top and it pops loose. You've got the air fuel sensor, oxygen sensor. The one that I got is 2349067. I got mine from Rock Auto. It's a little bit cheaper to get it there than anywhere else that I could find. But Denso is the OE manufacturer, and you want to make sure you stick with that. I have a 1/2-inch ratchet. This is just so I could get enough torque on it. You got to make sure that you can break it loose. I've got my extensions because it is buried in there. Got 2 6-inch extensions, a 2-inch extension, and then I do have a 1/2-inch to 3/8 adapter. And then I've got my torque wrench. This is probably the least necessary, as you can do the German torque specs of Guten tight, but I wanted to make sure that I got it right this time for the video. I really like this one because it's just a little needle type, super basic, and it packs down pretty small. It's kind of tough to see, but you can see it right in there, sort of tucked away on the driver's side. Now, it's kind of a pain to get into the plug. As you can see, I already got it unplugged. I ended up reaching one arm back behind here like this and down, and then I had my other hand in down here, pulling on the wire to try and pull it loose. This is what the connector looks like on the passenger side. It's going to be the darker gray 4-pin connector. And as you can see, there's a little tab on the left at the very bottom. You just need to push that tab in and then pull, and it disconnects. It's pretty easy once you know what you're looking for, but if you don't know what you're looking for, it takes a while to figure out. Here's the old sensor, as you can see. She's pretty toasty. This is an OEM one, so that means this is 175,000 miles of wear and tear. So now I'm just gonna start with threading this one back on. First, we gotta get this little cap off. Reach all the way down in here. Now that we've got it in there, I'm gonna tighten it down to about 33 pound-feet. As you can see, we're right about there, so that means it's tight enough. Now I get to reach all the way in the back here behind the engine, just to get this plugged back in. After quite a bit of messing with it, it does feel like I've got it plugged in. So now you got to come in here and make sure that everything's hooked. You can see, sorry about the camera quality, but you can see right in here, there's just a little hook that the wire goes into that holds it up off the exhaust and off of the engine block. There is also a second one, which you can kind of see right there, that also has to get hooked on. I found that it is a little bit easier to reach up from underneath the truck. You can see there's the connector. And there's that little hook that we were trying to get to. And that's it. That's how you swap it out. Now that it's done, I'm gonna start my truck, make sure I don't have any check engine lights. I'm gonna double check that the code is gone. Moment of truth. 176,000 miles. I don't see anything coming up. I have to take it for a little bit of a test drive to make sure, but I think we were successful. And with no codes coming back, I think that was a wild success. I hope this was helpful. Now you know how to change your sensor. I haven't seen any videos on how to do this, so hopefully just this little one was helpful.